Magic lose. The Magic lose.
Yes, this just arrived from Los Angeles.
Oh, no. Yeah.
Guess we got one back.
That's all right. Magic fall in an ugly one to the Los Angeles Lakers, 129-110. I mean, there are plenty of opportunities here, Pish, early and late, to get back into this game, whether it was a Lakers missed shot, a bad turnover, us getting to the foul line. But, I mean, one of the stories of the night for me is how poorly we shot from the free throw line, 64%. We left 9 points there. And I think Moritz, everyone out there probably felt the same way when he missed what would have been the 40th in a row, that did not portend good things coming for our Orlando Magic.
Yeah, that wasn't a good sign. I think for me, the story is this is probably Paolo's worst game.
Yep.
The foul trouble was keeping him off the court. The referees calling some questionable ones there, especially on 4-on-5 when you've got this, very important player to the team. Usually, they get a little benefit of the doubt, but those worked almost against. Those were not fouls. So it was kind of they challenged it, and then they still said it was a foul, the fifth one, which was like, no.
Yeah,
but he wasn't not playing that well. Even that aside, it just seemed like the combination of defenders they were putting on him was in his way. But yeah, the Magic were
6 from the floor.
The Magic were just kind of in this weird funk. It looked like they were on break and they just hadn't come back yet. Like the Lakers definitely left the door open plenty of times.
Yes.
And we stayed right around that, anywhere from 7 to 12 points down at any given part for a long time.
You felt like we were there.
Yeah. Any time, make a little run and cut it down, but then they'd get it right back to, over 10 again. And it just was like, just kind of hung out there. And it was not a great game to watch. That we just didn't seem ourselves at all. Wendell was probably the one spot that was very bright. And
Gary, T. Ross a little bit, had some good minutes. But you're absolutely right. This was not us because so many times we're watching this game together, missed shots by the rim,
so many
open shots that guys normally make, whether it's like a Markelle, little jumper just outside the paint, or like a Cole Anthony, running into the paint, getting a little bit of a floater and just not getting it quite right. There were missed shots left and right that normally fall for us. We lost the paint, 56-44. So that's big. That's 12 points. That's normally where we dominate.
Yeah, Thomas Bryant is a guy that should be coming off the bench for some team at best.
He looked like Kobe Bryant.
He looked like a legit starter tonight.
Yeah, he looked like Kobe tonight. I mean, 21-10. He's a big reason that we got beat on the boards, 46-37 too. I mean, really, we made some of their role players look fantastic. Going into this game, I was thinking, and Thomas Bryant is a starter, but I was thinking really there's no way they can compete with our depth.
Right.
We're going to be able to gas him, just get LeBron tired. He can't do it all himself. We'll shut down him and maybe, I don't know who else. I mean, really, there's Russell. Russell had a triple-double.
Our bench did outscore them.
By what, 3 though?
Yeah, and I mean, our bench did play well. I mean, that was our bright spot, was our bench playing well. Our starters just, look, Franz and Paolo have been right around the 20 points per game mark.
Right.
Combined, they both had 19.
Yes.
Combined. So, there's something big missing there. Those guys have both got to play better than that if we're going to win games. We can't expect everybody else to carry the load. And Fultz played well, I feel like, from the starters, but other than that,
only 3 assists from Markelle tonight. You got to look at his potential assists, Pish. I know you're excited for that advanced statistic.
I'm not.
If you don't get that one, go back and check episode 34. Pish has a fantastic rant on advanced analytics of sorts that, I'm trying to drop in Court Cousins Championship. We'll see. We'll see where that belt goes. But the shining spots, I think, Terrence with 13 off the bench, shooting 6 of 10. That's a couple of games now Terrence Ross is stringing together that are looking good from him. Gary in his second game back, as well as Wendell. Wendell with a really nice game, 15 on 6 of 8 shooting, drained 2 threes, got a few boards and 4 assists. Those are the shining spots for me. I feel like this is more of a bump in the road, but we got to bounce back tomorrow night. It's a quick turnaround. That's the good thing. Short-term memory.
I think that's
in
good,
Detroit. Got to get a win now.
Yeah, I mean, we got to get back on the right track because this looked a little bit like the beginning of the season Magic, or even last year Magic. Just a little out of sorts.
Yeah,
just didn't seem like it was there. And I think it just could be like a break. You know, we just been on a good win streak, and I think this was kind of a little bit.
New guys still coming in. Can we chalk it up to maybe just some of the rotations again? New guys coming in. Minutes are varied now from where they were. I know this squad has had a lot of time together, but Wendell and Gary being on the bench, playing with Bamba again. I mean, Wendell and Bamba, they played pretty well. They played pretty well today. I know that was a pairing that has been
shooting was garbage
looked
today.
At closely. That's for me was the big one.
In a game like this, when you're trying to make up that gap all the time, like I said, from like 7 to 12 points all game, you know, a couple times when you get fouled, if you're hitting those free throws, it shrinks that gap. It puts a little pressure on the Lakers. The Lakers got to comfortably hang out in a spot where they were in the lead most of the game, and it never really got closer than 6. So like they, you know, didn't have to hit the panic button too much. And they're a veteran team. They have, you know, Russell and Bron they know how to get a bucket, and even Patrick Beverley I thought played well. They did what they had to do, and they just played better than us tonight. I don't think if we played in a 7-game series it would go well for the Lakers, but they did what they had to do tonight based on the situation.
They caught us.
I would think we'll bounce back with a much better game in Detroit. I'm wondering if because of the minutes restriction we'll see less of Gary and Wendell tomorrow because it's a back-to-back. I hope not, because those guys were bright spots tonight, and this game could have been a complete blowout, the whole thing, if those guys weren't playing. So,
well, I know that the Pistons are down. Man, they don't have Cade. I don't believe, but they got some young guys, Jaden Ivey and the big man as well from Memphis, who've been playing some pretty impassioned basketball there. So they're not going to just lie down for us because we need a win.
No,
we need to go in there and get it.
Well, no, for Detroit, it's one of those games where they think it's winnable, right? So,
yeah. Everyone,
if their fan base really wants a win, they're thinking this is it.
Hey, we've had a little streak here, but this is where we actually prove that it was real and not just make-believe.
Right.
All right.
And that wasn't a good way to come out of the break with that kind of an effort.
Right.
Just, you know, the bounces weren't going our way.
Yeah,
they
it
would
was
hit
easy
things.
missed shots.
It just seemed like there was a lot of little things that added up to make this, like, it didn't seem like we were going to win. Like, as of the second quarter, I was kind of like, well, I don't think we're winning this game unless something drastically changes.
Yeah.
Because it just didn't seem like
there's no flow to.
Yeah, some of the effort didn't seem like it was there, and just the balls were bouncing weird.
It
just seemed like nothing was really
50% from the floor. I expected that to be lower.
I was shocked by that. Yeah, it must have been worse at first because the first half just. But I mean, we didn't get over 30 points in any quarter. I think it was like 27, 28.
Right. And it was the timing of the misses too. You know, it just. Right. Everything when things aren't going your way, like you said, those bounces aren't going your way, and just at the wrong time, we'd have again like a turnover, a bad pass from the Lakers. We're getting on a break. We have maybe odd man. We can't finish it at the hoop.
Well, Paolo had a finish. He should have been at the line for an and one. Instead, it's his 5th foul and he goes out. That's a big turning point.
Yeah.
That's taking one of our best players out of the game and taking possibly 3 points off the board.
That hurt late, too.
And that was at a spot where we were making a little bit of a run, and it kind of stopped us. So anytime we had a little bit of momentum going, something would stop us, or the Lakers would, to their credit, just
call
just
a timeout. And there was the one time where the Bull Patrol was getting warmed up. I don't want to do too much because there wasn't a big Bull Patrol.
But but he had a 3
and
a 2, and they said, no.
There was a block in there.
We got to figure out how to stop
He had a nice run. He had a pretty solid game. 10 points, 5 boards in 4 of 7 in 22 minutes. So that's a pretty good bowl showing for all you bull heads out there, for all you bull squared fans, for all you bull train riders. He's been somewhat inconsistent. Our bet on the show is how many games? 3 games over 10. He's already gotten 2.
He's already got 2, so I feel good about that.
That is good.
Which
that
is
point
good.
is probably going to go your way. Yeah. But you know, what do you think, ladies and gentlemen? We just didn't have the energy tonight. Can we chalk it up to something within reason? The Lakers just shot so well from 3, you know, Pich, 40%.
They had a guy named Troy Brown Jr. who I've never heard of before.
He came in clutch.
This guy goes 3 for 4 from 3. I can't believe it was only 3. It looked like way more than that. He had 15 points or 17 points. I'd never even heard of this guy.
Yeah. We're getting used to new guys back in the rotation. Can we chalk it up to that? Can we bounce back? Short-term memory piece.
Every time, once in a while, you just come out flat. I think that's all it was here today. I don't think you need to look for as many excuses as that.
Okay. Well, if you have any excuses, put them in the chat, or if we're not making excuses, put it in the chat. Let us know in the comments. Right. I want to see how people are feeling,
Yeah.
How many views are we going to get on this? A lot of the wins been getting views.
Right.
Are people still going to come back and watch?
Well, this will have a lot of views from Laker fans who want to see what we have to say, right? Because they're everywhere.
Fuck you, Lakers! LA sucks. Who wants to sit in traffic all day? Pretentious snobs.
Wow. So
I'm okay.
Take that.
I'm okay.
Lakers.
I'm okay. I'm fine. I'm totally fine. Bounce back against the Pistons. Everyone, make sure you get your tickets.
Do you feel as strongly about the Clippers?
Court Cousins night, February 23rd. Get your tickets now.
Do you feel as strongly about the Clippers?
No, they're not as.
They're in the same town.
They're not as. I know, but they don't feel as Hollywood, as storied as the Lakers are. Part of the hate is just because they're so damn good. And they have been
consistently.
Not now. So you guys
suck.
as
a franchise.
You guys are screwed right now. Yeah. Somehow they'll figure it out, but you guys are screwed right now.
Yeah.
It's a good time to be a Magic fan. Why don't you jump off that bandwagon that you just got on and jump on ours?
Yeah. Maybe tough to see that today based on what you saw, if this is all you see of the Magic. But, check out some other games because usually we play a little bit better than you saw tonight. So,
all right, man. Peace out, everybody.
That was a game.
Check out episode 34.